Hello and welcome to our second Lustria video. Time to introduce the Warbands. So they're all lined up ready for us. We're going to do just a brief introduction of the Warbands. Literally just saying what we've got and what they're armed with. We're not going to say what everything does or what all their spells do. I'm going to keep this one fairly short because you'll find out what they do and things when we actually do the games.
I don't think we did this for our last campaign, did we? It's quite good to do like this.
Can't remember.
Launched into the campaign and you found.
No, just went straight into it.
I think we're doing this. It's kind of like a mumble, but at the beginning.
Yeah.
So we can kind of see it as we go along. So I'll do mine first, and then Jack will do his and Phil will do his.
It's a mumble before they turn into a grumble.
Yeah. Well, before all Jack's people die.
Pre-grumble.
Yeah. Okay, so starting off with mine, I've got my Amazon warband, and I've got to try and pronounce the ridiculous names I gave them. I learned to calling them by what they are.
It's going to extend the video lengths as well.
It is, yeah. My leader's one is so long that I've had to write it out phonetically, and it's in 5 parts. So I've got Serpent Priestess. This is what I've got to say. Siwatlat Olwe,
Yeah.
also known as the Serpent Priestess. She is armed with a star sword, a sword. She has a helmet. She has enchanted skins, an amulet of the moon. And like with our Wartime campaign, all of our leaders start with a skill. She's got Elixir of Life. And then she's got the Amazon spell Singing Wind. Then I've got I've got over here, my Eel Warriors. This one is just Chak, Spear, Buckler, and a Bow. This one is Ixazalo, apparently. I shouldn't try and look up Aztec names and write them down.
Are these names going to make it to the end of the campaign?
No. Spear, Buckler, and Sunstaff. So there's my 2 Eagle Warriors. Thankfully, I've managed to get some great models that have got the right helmets, so they've got eagle helmets. Then I've got my 2 Piranha warriors, they're called. This one's just called... This one's called Etzli. Bow, Club...
Etsy.
Kind of like Etsy, yeah. Which is ironic, because that's where I got them from. Bow, Club, and Starblade. And this one's got just a bow, a club, and a dagger. That one's called Zayanya. And then I've got my warriors. They're just called warriors. Club, dagger, sling. And my Jaguar warriors, sword, club, and slings. And that comes to 595 crowns, because we're giving ourselves an extra 100 crowns on this one. Okay, let me find out which one's next. I think it's actually my Monks of Cathay. They're called the Battle Monks of Cathay. I'm quite excited to use. I've got my leader, Amrita, an emissary. So she's the leader. She's got a crossbow, sword, dagger, and a nimble skill, so she can fire that crossbow. I've got Dolma, who's my officer. Sword, crossbow, dagger, light armor, and shield. I've then got to get it the right way around. I've got 3 dragon monks, the ones with the kind of stuff coming out of them. This one is called Banzani, the Indestructible Mountain. I've then got Anuman, Small Patience, and Atid the Sun. They have no equipment because you can't give them any. And then my henchman groups, I've got the Twirling Staff, 2 more warrior monks with quarterstaffs. I've got and I've got the Open Palm, 2 more warrior monks with no equipment at all. I've got 2 soldiers. They have bows and daggers. Oh, and I've actually only got 1 of those. I'll take one away. I've got 1 raging peasant.
Lonely peasant.
1 lonely raging peasant. I painted 2, but actually I've got 1 in there.
Take his
friend off. He's livid. I've got my lizard men. Thought if we're going to do a Lustria campaign, one of us has got to bring lizard men. Got my skink priest, Tinchy. He's got a dagger, short bow, club, mark of the old ones, Weirdstone Hunter, and the spell Tinchy's Rage. I've got my 2 skink great quests, and I've decided to be silly with their names. This is Coaxal. He's got a dagger and short bow, and this is Coaxal, also a dagger and a short bow. I've then got my totem warrior. I've called Golden Jaw because she's got a golden jaw. Axe and a club. Really original with that one.
All the time went on the Amazon's names.
It did, yes, yeah. Spent no time on these at all. I've got my skink brave, 2 skink brave. They're called the Yellow Skins. Short bow, dagger, and club. 2 Saurus braves, the blue scales, dagger, and club. And I got
That's
the.
my.
I know, yeah, I know, I couldn't bother thinking of the original. But my Croxagore, the giant, is just got a halberd. That's what it comes with. And those are my 3 warbands. I think they're all fairly close to 600 gold crowns. Let's go and see what Jack's brought.
Okay, so here's my 3 warbands. I've got Chaos Dwarfs. They're actually called Sons of Hashut, like the warband type. Black Orcs and Hockland Bandits. So first warband here, the Chosen of Hashut. And there's Sons of Hashut. Leader is the Apprentice Sorcerer, Kor Tharos, which is a club. Then we've got a Bull Centaur, Bellbarter, Obsidian Sword and a club. Just basically better sort of sword. Javaroth, a Chaos Dwarf Champion, Obsidian Sword and club. And then Ultimex, another Chaos Dwarf Champion, just with 2 clubs. Those are the 4 heroes. And then Henchmen, got 1 Blunderbuss Dwarf, 2 regular Chaos Dwarfs, and 2 lots of 2 Hobgoblins. They've all got short bows there, but 2 of them on the roster have got short bows and 2 haven't. I will distinguish them, and I will be buying short bows like as soon as possible. Just didn't have quite enough gold. I think that's 598 gold. We got Black Orcs. Okay, so the Black Orcs are the Fists of Gork. Another small-ish warband, got led by Gorgoth, Black Orc boss, crossbow and club. He's got Blessed Steel 4, and he can have a crossbow, so I thought might as well give him a crossbow. Urlock, a Black Orc, just with the club, and Lopper, another Black Orc with the club. 2 more heroes. The runty ones are, this one here is Dak Crimson Blade. There's a young gun with 2 clubs. He doesn't have a blade. And Mad Lad, again 2 clubs. And Henchmen, just got 2 Orc boys there. They're actually Black Orc models from back in the day, but they're Orc boys here. 1 shooter boy with a bow and a club. The Orc boys, the Crumpers, have a club each as well. And they got Grumbog the Troll. Can't have any equipment. That is exactly 600 gold crowns. And finally, haven't settled on a warband name for these. Are the Hockland Bandits. I have them down as the Pilferers, but I think we can come up with something better. They are led by Barenzia with a club and sword. Actually, the weapon's broken. I need to do something with that. Bandit Prince, club and sword. Virgil Duelist with a rapier and a club. Reynold the Huckster, 2 clubs and a sling. Luthien the footpad, spear and shield. And then I've got this down as Toberick the footpad with axe and club, but I think I said I was going to name one of them Eric. Unless you've named any of yours, Eric, from one of our commenters, subscribers.
No, I don't have an Eric. No.
One of these footpads is going to be Eric. And then the henchmen, 2 thugs, the bold ones, club and sword. 2 poachers with crossbow and club. And 3 looters called the Lucky Lads, sling and club. And that's actually the max warband size for them. It's 12 strong. So if we want any more, we'll have to hire some hired swords or halfling cookbook, that sort of thing. So that's all of them. That is 598 gold crowns as well. So let's go and see what Phil's got over here.
Okay, here's my first guys. Night Goblins. They're the big cave shroom nudgers. That's my boss. Big Guz. He's got a boss pole and a short bow, and the skill I gave him was resilient. Then my squig herder, Boz.
We didn't say our skills down, did we?
Didn't you? No, Jack forgot his skills. We'll go back to that.
And just interrupted what you were saying. Which is
Yeah, I'm not going to start again. Squig herder, he's got a prodder. That's it. My shaman was Zaz. Poison daggers, and his spell is Here We Go. And I have 3 goons. Right, who's first? This one, Fodboz, poison daggers, Ogs. Here's a short bow and sword, and then Clugs, short bow and spear. He's not mounted; it's just for show. And then the henchman groups. I have 1 giant squig or great squig, 3 little squigs, 1 warrior with a short bow, and then 1 fanatic with a ball and chain. Yeah, ball and chain. And that is, working backwards, 585 gold.
15 left.
15 left. Yeah, go
3
crazy.
more goblins for that, probably.
I did have another fanatic, but then I realised they had to have mushrooms, so I had to drop 1 to get the mushrooms.
Yeah, give them the strength to wield them.
So I got some stored madcap mushrooms. But
Okay.
okay, then we have. There's not a lot of these. The Cult of the Widow's Finger. My Restless Dead. So a Lich. His skill is Death Speaker. And 2 spells: Spell of Awakening and the Call of Van Hell. She's called Master. My Necromancer, she's called Mother. Sword and Axe, and has Call of Van Hell as well. She has to have 1 of his spells. Then 3 Graveguard. This first one is Lord Wilhelm Kruss. Here's a halberd. Sorry, this guy. Next one is Lord Gastir von Averberg. Here's a halberd. And halberd again on this guy, Lord Sigismund Bicklewick.
You get. I swear, you outdo both of us with names.
Well, I painted them so long ago, I had more time to think of them.
Yeah.
They have a Bone Goliath. That's a hired sword. So I could only afford 1 whip with a halberd. So they're going to be slow and not many. So
Yeah, the bone glass is quite big and scary.
It's quite big and scary if you can get close
I
to
think
it.
it's strength 5 plus 5, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Actually, your squigs that as well.
Okay. These guys,
These ones I'm most excited about just because they're so different.
what are they called? The Sorcerers Society?
I don't know.
Sorcerers?
I don't know, mate.
Yeah. They're called the Super Magic Club. No relation to the Super Adventure Club off South Park. They're completely different. Right.
Are you going to explain what the names are?
Oh, the names. Okay, so I went through all the old videos. I didn't tally it up. I just a general quick. And all the people who commented the most have got a named character now. So, my leader, congratulations Crusader, he commented the most.
He commented on almost every single video, didn't he?
Yeah, keep it up. Okay, this is my Magus. Has a staff and a familiar raven. Her skill is Mind Focus, 2 spells, Tazul, burning, I'll just say Burning Skull, and then Shield of Flame. 2 companions. They both have a crossbow and sword. One is, it's called Warfan, because the person was called Warhammer Fantasy, so I've just shrunk it. If you want to comment an actual name, please do. And this is Albin, whichever I pronounced at the time. So just crossbow and swords. Then a mage. This is Jade. It was jaded with some numbers in. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
This is you. You have a staff, and your spell is Frostbolts. You're an earth. Oh, sorry. Yeah, this is Jade. Water spell, Frostbolts. This one is Canty. David Canty, I think, from memory. I might be wrong. Staff. His spell is Shifting Sands.
Nice.
Henchman. This is, I'm going to pronounce this one, Feyknir. Feyknir. Okay. Just a staff. They've all just got staffs. This is Panther from Panther in the Grass. This is Janos or Hanos. Just a staff. And this is, the person's called Mildly Deranged. So the henchman group is called Mildly Deranged. They're just my grunts.
That's actually a great name for it.
It is, because it's like it sort of looks like a butler, a maid, and a cook. And I imagine these guys just test their spells and potions on someone, and so they're just completely messed up now.
That's a perfect name for them. Good thing someone called Mildly Deranged.
Yes, well done. You saved it
It's
all.
all come together.
Right.
Yeah, I love when a plan comes together.
Okay. And then we'll go back to whatever Jack's forgotten.
Apparently Dan did his skills, I must have found out. So my skills I've got on the Kaz Dwarf Sorcerer, who's over there somewhere. Can't see. Oh,
He's right in the middle, mate. He's there.
there. There we go. Is the one that you can re-roll. It's a Kaz Dwarf skill. You can re-roll injury rolls if you die.
So I said my skills, but I also said at the beginning that we weren't going to explain what things do.
But if I don't remember the name of it, I can't explain
what it is.
Well, the other skill on my Black Orc leader is Mighty Blow, and then I haven't chosen skill for my Bandit leader, so that saves time.
Okay, just to round off the video, we're just having a little bit of a chat of what we're thinking about all the warbands. We came to no conclusions as to what we thought was going to win or anything, but we sort of said we're a little bit scared of. Everyone's scared of my Croxagore because his spell can make him frenzied. That's quite scary. Yeah, frenzied Croxagore is scary.
Me
Me and Jack are worried about the wizards, but Phil isn't.
Their stats are low. They're not.
Yeah, but you can just stand back and shoot everything.
Magic's high.
And you know what I'm like for rolling ones, so there's going to be loads of miscasts.
Yeah. We all kind of thought that the humans are probably going to die.
Yeah. Humans.
Who's your winner if you had to put your house on it? One pick.
One pick. Okay.
They have got a fanatic. That's quite scary.
Yeah.
Oh, he's more likely to kill himself. If you read the rules, he's more likely to kill himself than.
Yeah, and given my experience of using fanatics in Warhammer Fantasy, they do tend to just die very quickly. A lot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I do think Lizardmen have got quite a good chance. Lizardmen are tough. I think they did, unfortunately, badly in our last campaign. But
they were sort of upper, lower mid. They were.
Yeah, but they have got a scary Croxagore this time.
My pick's Lizardmen.
I think I'm leaning toward Lizardmen just because they got everything. They got shooting, they got good combat, and the good magic now.
They got good. They're terrible magic. I do think the Black Orcs I'm scared of as well because they got a troll.
Yeah, I think Black Orcs just good stats all over.
Yeah.
4 toughness 4, got a troll. So,
yeah. But we also agreed that the way the campaign works is that actually all of them have got potential. Like we would never have thought that Orcs and Goblins were going to win the last one.
Yeah.
We did think Shadow Warriors possibly could because everyone said how broken they are, and they are broken. But we never would have thought Orcs and Goblins would have won. Like, there's no evidence they should have done. Just extraordinary luck.
Even if you watch the games back.
yeah. We don't know how they won, basically.
And Wales did really well then, Vampires, and they're like, they just did well over time. They really steamroll and things. I think it was. Yeah,
I think the one you like Possessed did quite well and things. I think there was like unusual ones that did well, and also weird ones that did worse than we thought they should have done. Like the North started really strong, and then suddenly just
imploded.
Was it against Shadow Warriors that they just got absolutely screwed? I think it was, where they shot everything and just everything died.
Yeah.
Anyway, don't want to go too back over our Mordheim campaign, but it does kind of just. I guess it reinforces this thought that anyone could win. Actually, anyone could win.
Just go back and watch it if you got a spare.
Yeah, go back and watch 64 games. This one will be a lot shorter. I think it's 36 games, isn't it?
Yep, 36.
36. It'll be a lot shorter,
Wow.
which would be nice. We'll be done in about 2 years. Anyway, we're doing this one evening, and we're hoping to get a game in after this, so we better crack on. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Hope you enjoyed the upcoming campaign as much as we're very excited about it. And we wanted to start earlier, but it took me ages to paint these fucking episodes all their bloody feathers. But yeah, it's an exciting start to a new campaign. Hope you all enjoy it. Thanks a lot for watching. See you next time.